Good afternoon, everyone. It's Lisa here with L&J's Handmade Creations, and I thought I'd just hop on here and make a wreath with y'all. I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas and the start of a new year, a Happy New Year. And we've all done our Christmas, and now we're moving on to Valentine's Day. So I thought that's what I would do, is a Valentine's wreath, and just show you how that I'm going to do it. And now I'm going to be using this real pretty red and white deco mesh. It has the little cotton balls in it here, and I'm also going to work in, I think I'm going to do some of this black and white check. I'm not 100% just yet on that. I might change and go with a different black and white, or maybe even a solid black. But when I get to that point, then I will definitely tell you what I've made up my mind for. I have got some of these really cute hearts. I got these from Craft Outlet, and I'm gonna use these. And I have multiple little things that, as I go along and decide which ones I want to put in there, I'm going to do. And I've got some roses and things and hearts that I want to use. I've got several gorgeous ribbon. This one here will match the one heart that I have. I want to use some of it in it. And I have red and white stripes, the hearts, real pretty hearts. All this ribbon here comes from Craft Outlet. I have solid hearts and the love ribbon, solid white, and this really pretty one. It's just a few that I have that I thought about trying to work in there in different ways. So what I'm going to do now to start, I am going to cut my mesh this row right now at 15. And do a ruffle to begin with. Now I have a glass cutting board here, and I'm going to use my wood burner. Now when you do a ruffle, you don't have to burn it anyway. I just like to, because I don't like frays. I think the frays takes away from the wreath if there's a whole bunch of them. So if I can minimize it in any way, that's what I'm going to do. So, but let me get started here, and I'm just going to cut, to start off with, probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can get 18 here to begin with. Now I won't sit on here and cut them all, so I have to bore you with that, but I was just going to show you. This, I got a mark here on my cutting board to show me the 15-inch mark. And I'm just going to run my wood burner just right through the line. I try to stay straight down a line if I possibly can. I don't dawdle too long over the little cotton that's stuck on there, so I don't burn it. If you do hold it there too long, it could make and leave black spots on it. I don't want that, so do a couple more here, and then I will pause until I get them all cut and come back and show you how I'm going to put them in. But again, just right down straight in between the lines. Do one more. Okay. Now if this is just a little bit over 10, or excuse me, 15, it's okay. It doesn't have to be exact. Like I said, it's going to be a ruffle. So as far as the measurements, if they're not right to the penny, it's okay. So I'm going to pause it right there, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of mine, and I will be right back with you. Okay, got them all cut. So I am going to, we're going to do curls, some larger curls with this one here. And I'm going to be using this frame, I think I've already said. here. Now I'm going to set that to the side and show you how I'm rolling these. I started one way and changed my mind. I wanted to go another way. So I'm just kind of rolling the end in just like 2 turns there. Rolling this one over, and there we go. Now I'm going to just gather it up the center. Now you can do, if you wanted to have more of a curl than this, you can go do another turn on the ends and kind of pull it up. So I started the first one out on this row here. Now this is, I count my rows 1, 2, 3, and 4 from outside in. So I'm starting on the second row, and I got my first one here on the bar. So this one, I am going to come up here to row 3 and put this one down. I'm using zip ties. You can use pipe cleaners if you would prefer. Here's my gun here. I like to use it to tighten it because I can't tighten it real good with my hand. Okay. Now I'm going to put another one in that same section. And roll it. A little clamp on the end to hold it. Put this one under. And now I'm going to got it right up the center there. Now also in the center, I'm going to put this one on row 2, like the first one. I'm just going to rotate it back and forth right now between rows 2 and rows 3. So there'll be 2 like this here. Oops, I guess that had a little thing on it. Scoot that one there. Right. Okay. Now this one we're going to put it here on this bar. So this color I'm going to be using, should be 2 in the center and 1 on each bar for now. I think I cut enough. Might have to cut a couple extra, but that's okay. So that's for now the way I'm going to be rotating this, and we want to just make sure these are pulled even here, just like that. So I'm going to finish putting my rest of this on here, and I will be right back with you. Okay, so I have all of those in now, in the all around there and evened out. Now I'm going to show you how I'm making these little, I'm going to make these little bundles up here and work those in as well. So I decided to go ahead and use some of this black and white checked along with the stripe. So it just matches that, those signs real good. That's what I'm wanting to go for. Okay. Now, I'm going to be cutting these at 10 inch as opposed to the 15. Because we're just going to do little single curls with these here. And I'm just cutting it the exact same way with my wood burner and straight down in between the little lines there. Try to keep it as even as possible. So I'm going to cut up some of these, like I said, at 10 inches. It has those curves in it, so I try to follow it. So I will be doing that, and then I am going to cut up some of my ribbon, different ribbons, all that I showed at the beginning. I'm going to cut several of these up at 12 inches in length, and I will get that taken care of, and I will be right back. Okay, I've almost got everything ready here, but I wanted to show y'all this nifty little tool. If you haven't seen this already, I'm sure there's probably a bunch out there that has, but this here is a measure buddy from Unique in the Creek. Lori there, she designed this, and this is awesome for cutting your ribbon and stuff, to try to keep it all quick and even and all that stuff. So, but it has two sides. This is side number 1. I hope y'all can see that. 1, and here's 2. You have this little clamp to clamp your ribbon on, and you can just measure. This side goes all the way out to 14. Then your other side will go all the way out to 20. So if you wanted to do a whole bunch of 20-inch cuts right there with ribbon, you can. It's very, very handy to have this little tool. But I was just going to show you. Just take and stick your ribbon under that little holder. And I'm cutting these all at 12 inch. I believe I've said that already. I don't remember, but I'm going to, just in case I didn't. Okay, and I'm just cutting 4 of each because I've got, right now I'm going to start with 12 bundles. And I'm doing them all different, assorted here with these ribbons to try just to work what I can in that way. Okay, just going to fold it right here. I'm going to leave it folded. And then I'm going to do my dovetail on the end. Just fold that over. Now remember, don't cut real deep because it will cause your ends to curl there. You want it to be a little shallow, but not too. Okay, fold that one over. Cut it just like that right there. Okay. And I'm going to do a few of the white off in there. I like this pretty ruffled white. I've got one already on there with white in it, so I am just going to do 3. So that. I will put the links for Unique in the Creek and for that measure buddy, and they also have beautiful ribbon and signs and things as well. But I'll put that in there, and the craft outlet link, so in case anyone wants these products, they can go on their website and get them. So, okay, one moment. Okay, so now I'm put my little bundles together here, and what I'm doing is I'm taking one of my 10-inch pieces of mesh, and I am simply rolling it. I'm just doing it where it's natural curl there, it's in it, and I'm just rolling it up just like so. And then I've got several little bundles made up here. This one has got my pretty, this one here with the hearts, and I got a solid red one, and I got this checkered style here with this one. I'm just going to gather it right up the center just like so, and I'm going to take my little curl, put this on top of my curl in the middle, and I have some of my half a pipe cleaner here, and I'm just making my little bundles up just like this. A couple little twists to hold it. Okay, this is what I got a bundle with this style here in it. I have a bundle with this style, and then the ones that I'm doing right this second. Okay, just curl it up. Take my little bundle right in the center. middle of my curl. Squinch that up together. Wrap my little pipe cleaner around it. Okay, one more. Sorry, that was the last one. That was all of them that I've got made up there. Okay. Bring our wreath over here. I've already started, put a few in just to make sure it was how I wanted it to be. So, let's see. I have this one in. Oops. Couldn't hold on to that one. This one, and then I have this one already in. So, I'm going to go to this one here. And I'm just rotating these, 2 in each section. This one I'll do up on bar 3, and I'm just putting it over the top of one that's already there, and just taking that little piece of pipe cleaner over that one. Just like this. I'm going to give it a few twists and tighten it down good. And then just tuck that little piece in there, just like that. Okay. Now I'll fluff out my little bundle and my little curls, and just gonna fluff my ribbon out, separate them a little bit. That. Okay. Go to the next one. Alright, that's going to be this one. Alright, I'm going to go down to bar 2. I gotta skip one over. Okay, I gotta move that one. I think. Put it wrong spot. Get it good and tight. Okay. Get my everything all separated here and fluffed. Just like so. And I'm going to rotate this all the way around like this, and I will be back as soon as I have those in there to do the bows. Okay, so I'm going to get my hearts here ready, and I think I'm going to take and do it kind of like this. On top of each other. So, just trying to figure out what I think looks better. Yeah, I think that right there will work. I'm just going to take me some hot glue. And glue it together right there. I don't want it to be perfectly lined up. I want it kind of at an angle like this. Okay. Yep. Then I'm going to take, I'm going to use the pipe cleaner. I think I just want this to be sit on the top. I don't want it pushing my things all down. Put this to the side. This, and I cut me a little piece of my felt. I have some felt over here, and I'm going to use that to help secure this on. Normally I would use like a quilter's pin. This here is not very thick. It is a foam, but it's not thick, real thick for me to use one of those. So run out of glue. Now I got a piece of black, since this is on the black side. You're not going to see any of it anyhow, but okay. Set this to the side and let it dry. And make my bows. I'm going to make 2 bows for this. I have multiple ribbons here, so I want to make sure to incorporate them all. So what I'm going to do here for my bow is my little, my version of a bow maker that I've just made myself. So just, you know, when you're a crafter, you come up with ways for stuff. I couldn't get one of the bow makers around here anytime when I first did this, so it was going to take a while and I wanted it right then, so I just made me one. So what I'm going to do first is, I think I am going to start this tail out about 12 inches, and because this is a directional ribbon to where the words is on it, I'm going to do just the tails first here on this. So I'm going to cut this just like that. I'm just going to slide it right down in there. Okay. I want to make, with this one, 6-inch loops. I'm going to fold this over. And I'm going to put it on about an extra inch. That way I've got room to gather it up and not have to worry about it coming apart. Okay. Like I said, because this has a word on it, I want it all going in the same direction. That's the reason why I'm doing it this way. And this is the only type that I would do this with. And I'm going to take just a little drop of glue, just a little one right there. It will help secure that. Okay, I'm going to gather it right up the center, just like I would for anything else. Make sure that's centered. do this again. Put this on about a 7. I'm going to make 3 loops on each side of this one. Glue. Okay. Right there. I'm going to do one more. I love ribbon that has got words or pictures and stuff on it, but for the ones that's all going in the same direction, sometimes it makes it a little difficult to make the bow where it stays in that path. Okay. Alright, just going to put that like that right there, make sure they're all even. Okay, and then I want to go in with my hearts here. I'm going to go ahead and do about a 12-inch tail on this one too. I may end up cutting it off some, but, and then I'm going to do my loop here just a little bit, probably about a 1/2 inch smaller than the one that's there now. So I'm going to twist it. I'm going to gather it up there and twist it right here, just like so. Then I'm going to pull it. Do, like I said, about a 1/2 inch smaller. So this loop here is going to be probably about a 5.5 inch loop. Make sure they're all right. I'm going to gather that, and I'm going to twist it toward me. Repeat it on this side. Repeat, twist it. I'm also going to do 3 loops out of this one as well. Okay. All right. Now then, think I am going to go in with the red. Shorten the tail on this one here a little bit to about 11. Twist it. I want this bow to be a big, pretty loopy one. And again, I'm going to shorten this loop here about a ½ an inch or so. Just a little bit. And a good twist. I'm also going to do 3 loops of this one. Okay. I'm going to use this real pretty scalloped edge one. Go in with it. Just a little bit shorter than the first, that one there, the red one. Just to give it the dimension. And I'm going to do 2 loops with this one. And then I'm going to take, still going to turn it here. I'm going to take this and just pull it. Oops. Let me get this under here. One little bit. And I'm just going to make a small loop around this one little thing right here. Just leave a little small one and gather it up. Just like so. And twist it. Okay. My zip ties. Just going to put it under there. Got to make sure I get underneath those tails there too. Right between those little poles. I like to get it started before I pull it out of there. That way they don't come apart on me. Just my hand sometimes just won't let me hold on to anything. Good. Okay. And let me get another pot cleaner. It's right here in the back. You could also use a piece of wire. You didn't want to do the pot cleaner. Making sure it's all together, staying stacked neatly. just like so. Okay. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a fluff real quick. I'll cut the dovetails when I have it on the wreath. That way I can cut it in the length that I want it. Make sure it's not too short or too long. I'm going to pull it and fluff these here. Just like this. Same with this one. You can give it a good tug there to help round it out real good. And this one is not wired, but it is starched. It has like a starch or a coating on it that helps to keep it fluffed. So okay, do this side now. I'll fluff it more when I have it on the wreath because it will get squashed while I'm trying to put it on there. Loopity bow. And like I said, I will do dovetails in just a moment when I get it on the wreath where I want it. There's that one. It's the first one. Maggie, go back in there with Daddy. Okay, I'm going to start this one with this ribbon. And it again is the hearts are directional. So, one second here. But I think this one here is going to be just fine by doing it, because it is the hearts is, I think what I'll do here, I'm going to do one loop, and I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do this one just a little bit smaller. I want this loop to be 5 inches. To start off with. And I'm going to do it like this. Okay. Just cut me a little tail here. This one does not need to be as long, so it's probably going to be about like a 10-inch tail. Or 8-inch, more like, I think. Okay, then I'm going to do a 5-inch, just one here like this. Okay. Do that one more time. Again, make sure you leave it a little bit of an overlap here when you're doing that, so that you can make sure it's good and secure, because when you're pulling on it like that to get it where you want it, you don't want it to be pulled out of that zip tie. Okay. And the reason why I'm doing this here, where the tail and the loop, that way I want to keep it to where it is going in the same direction. To do it like I did the other, it wasn't. So okay. And that should give me 3 on both sides of this one. Just like that. And let's see, do I want go in with this one here. Like I said, my tails is right now maybe longer than what I needed, but that's okay. I'd rather have a little too much than not enough. I'm going to go about a 1/2 inch shorter. Do 3 loops of this one. Oh, a little visitor come by. Okay, last loop. All right. Grab another roll of that white, so I got enough. I'm going to do 2 loops for this white here. just a hair bit shorter than that one. Okay. And I'm just going to do one loop with this one. To make like the third one in that bundle there. I'm going to keep this one the same length as the one before. I just want to make sure I'm working all the ribbon that's through the wreath into these bows. Is just what I'm wanting to do. Okay, one more. I'm going to do two with this one. It's a little shorter. Okay, and I'm going to do that little thing in the center again. Just go around the little stick here. Gather it up, twist it. Just like so. Tie in there, bring it up through this little loop, make sure I got it in the center, right there. I got me a little pipe cleaner to put in there. So, alright. Cut that down. And again, I'm going to do my fluffing. Just like the other one. The tail's pulled around. Okay, so I went ahead and I placed my sign here while I was off camera, but I just found it where I wanted it and took my pipe cleaners to the back and just secured it down snug. And I will fluff this all back up when I am done, because it's liable to get squashed a little bit again while I'm doing everything. So, alright, so my first bow that I made, I am going to put it about like up here, this point. Just going to find a place here and use my pipe cleaner. I don't want my bow sinking down in there too much, so I'm not going to pull it real tight, just a little. Get it all in the position I want it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do my dovetails here. I think this is a good length right there. So I have that one. This one, I think I am going to try to work it in here at the bottom of my sign. Get it placed, 1 second. Okay, so I have my bows placed where I want them. See that there. Now I'm just going to put some little embellishments in it. And I like this heart here. I'm going to leave this instead of cut any of it apart. I think I like it like it is, and I want it to come out of the top of my bow over here. I think that'll make it just look too cute. Cut it down just a little bit. Okay. My little glue pot quit working. I'm going to have to contact them and see about it. Just, I mean, I just bought it, so my Sure-Bond glue pot, and used it a couple of times and it just quit working, so I like that. Stuck in there like that. I will put a back over this, a cover, so that will all be covered up real nice and neat. I think I want to use this love in here. I've already got the word love there in the heart. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not, actually. Let me find my other one. 1 second here. Let me use this, my X and O here, instead of the love, since the love is on the heart there. I can cut this down. This also, all these things here also came from Craft Outlet. It's one of my favorite places. Their product is usually always really, really nice quality. Okay, so I changed my mind again. I'm good at that. So I just took and put another one of my little heart sprays over here underneath that bow. I thought it looked really cute like that. Now I'm just going to work some of these other embellishments in here. Like, I have this little red and white curly pick. I'm just going to go around. I've got a couple of these. And just try to make it even all the way around in areas. Remember, what you do on one side, you want to do something similar, if not the exact, on the other. So this comes like this. So I'm just gonna take this and cut it. I'm gonna cut them kind of short so they don't stick out the back. I put a 3 one over there, so I'm just going to take this one, a 3 pronged one, have it coming out. I will glue these all down in just a moment. I got them where I want them, then I will secure them with some glue. Yeah, I think that's going to look really cute like that right there. Okay. I am going to pause this here and glue it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think that is enough on this one. Sometimes you can have too much on these, so I don't want that to happen. Excuse me. But now what I will do is I will take a piece of my felt and get this set over here to the side. Let me grab my felt here. Okay. I have another one of those frames, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to trace around the outside here and the inside, and I'm going to cut for the rim to on the back. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. Okay, got it cut out. Now what I'm going to do is I will go around it. I picked up this little hole puncher. It's a small hole. It's not one of the bigger holes that you normally have with a hole puncher, off of Amazon, and it makes it really easy just to run around this right here, because you can pop a little hole in that felt real easy with this, and helps you have a neat finish on the back when you secure it to your frame. You just put ever how many you think you need around it. I'll finish punching this out and I'll be right back. Okay, I have some shorter little zip ties here, and what I do is I'll just take right here, put my zip tie through that hole I just punched, and I'll just go all the way around just like that. I see a little thing I forgot to clip off. That just, doing this mesh, you don't have to do this again. Not mesh, I'm sorry, this felt around the back. It is just a good way to make the back look nice and neat as well. Like I said, you will have to do some fluffing after you do this part right here, which is okay. I always do it anyway. Go around it, make sure it's all fluffed. I do it 2 or 3 times just to make sure. So I will not make you watch me put this all the way around. I will show you when I have it finished, and I will be right back with you. Okay, we have it. I have it all on and attached now. I have the back, so that way you don't have to worry about anything scratching a customer's door or wall or anything like that. I went ahead and put my little hanger here on that, done a secure knot and tied it. So I'll get it hung up, fluffed up, and I will show you the finished product. Okay, here we have it, finished product. I think it turned out so pretty. Thank y'all for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you could do that and give me a like as well. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a good day.